Hey everyone, welcome to Source It Up. Today I want to go over the sales from last week, from the March 4th to the 10th. The cool thing this week is that I split everything up into stores. Not everything. I created 4 or 5 new stores already. We're on the card store. Already 3 of the other stores with 0 feedback have been selling stuff. Some more than others. We'll go through those, but I want to start here. I got rid of my video because it seemed to be in a way, so we're just going to do just the screen. So I hope that's a little better for you guys. Food Saver is pretty good. Some of the higher models sell actually better, but they all sell, and this sells very fast. So if you can get it for the right price, I'd pick them up. Look up the model number. They used to sell for more. Some vacuum attachments sell. Obviously, this isn't the best price, but I got this in a lot or something. If you see some attachments to certain higher end vacuums and older ones or vintage ones that people still want are worth money, it's worth checking out. A lot of Skylander stuff is kind of out of the picture now. It's very outdated. People aren't really wanting to buy them. They do sell in lots, but some of them still sell decent. So these are kind of harder to look up. It was really annoying, but these crystal things sell. Some of the figures sell. So you just got to look them up. I think the Skylanders, the figures have a number at the bottom you could type in. These don't. But we just typed in like Skylanders crystal, I think, and we found these. Couple cards. I moved all the cards to a new store. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I was capped at 1,000 items for each store, and I actually got capped out on both the media and the cards, so a lot of them are still over here. These have been sitting for a while, but they sold. I did get them for free. So lots of old book sets, especially sets. They tend to actually do well, some more than others. This did take a little while to sell, but it did sell. $35. It was pretty heavy. I maybe should have charged $8 instead of $3 because I do the flat rate. But again, you could have done $39.99 with free shipping. Still made out pretty good. Usually for medium L, you figure $1 per pound. So if it's 40 pounds, it's about $40 to ship. It's a little less as the higher you go. But let's say it's 10 pounds, it costs about $7 to $10 to ship for medium L. So keep that in mind. Reebok usually doesn't sell very well unless they're new, but some of the vintage ones, like this is a really cool design. This did not take very long to sell. Keep an eye on really cool looking vintage shoes like this, and they're in pretty good condition too. Again, with these are higher end markers, not high end but higher end, or more higher quality. And again, I never heard of this brand. We looked it up, and it did well. I think we got this for $2.99 or $3.99 from Savers. Let me just pop over to the next page. I'm just going to go from top to bottom. So this thing we got, I think I got this for $4.99 from Savers. It looked cool, so I threw it in my cart, looked it up. Apparently the whole system that goes with this is just the vest only. The whole system that goes with this sells for about $1,500. It's a little bigger though, but anyway, always be looking up the weird high quality stuff. Like this is a very high quality item. I just could tell, and so I threw it in my car. I looked it up, and a lot of the things I've never seen this before, never heard it before, but it looked interesting. It looked weird. It looked cool. So I threw it in my cart and I looked it up. It was worth a look up. Sony Walkman do very well. We do test them. You got to test, especially cassette players. You have to test them, and even CD players, because a lot of times they don't work. But sometimes, honestly, it's like 50-50 with working and not working. So check it out. But when they do work, they sell pretty good. If you have the original headphones with it, a lot of these you can actually sell directly on Amazon as well. These only sold for $29.99 because it says C notes here, but there's a little bit of scratching inside one of the eyes, so we could have got about 50 for it, but instead we got 30. This is from a storage unit. So these are pretty cool. there's Pokemon cards, but then there's like Topps Pokemon cards, which these are, and these are some of the inserts. As you can see, they're die cut. They make sets, and I'm missing 2 of the cards here for the complete set. But 35 bucks is not bad for this. DVDs, gotta look them up. These Tai Chi ones, I already bought 2 of them, and they both sold for $15 with $3 shipping each. I got this in an electronics lot. We tested it. Sold it as is, $19.99. Little thing here. This is another thing where I didn't even look it up. I knew it was going to sell. It was $3.99. It looks like a really cool water filter, and it looked basically brand new, unused. So I threw it in my cart, and sure enough, $25 plus shipping. Let's actually see here what they paid for shipping. Yeah, $10 shipping. So that was pretty good. These have been sitting for a while. Finally got rid of them. It was first class shipping, $9.99. Fisher Price Little People, some of them actually sell well. They do sell in lots. These will sell at the right price. The cars, the people, all that stuff. This is an example of a game parts that sold for us, and this was plus shipping too. I think $3. Yeah, $3. So $15 total for just game parts to a game that is worth quite a bit of money. This was leftover. I bought a massive Pokemon plush lot, and these were all the leftovers. A lot of these have the tags cut, and even if they were in excellent or even new condition, they don't sell for much, maybe $5 to $10 each. So these I just threw in a lot, and they sold here with $10 shipping. So that was $50. Maybe we could have got a little more, but this almost sold instantly. A lot of the PlayStation 2 Slims, they're not very heavy, so you can afford to sell them individually, and the shipping's not too bad. On the bottom, it has the number. Some of them are more rare than others. So check it out. This sold very quick. Here's my Pokemon lot replenishable. I'm trying to rank this high. We sell the stance here. These sell maybe like 1 a month. This will sell. This is the one with the clear base as well, and it's just a few extra bucks a month. We get a lot of these, but they don't really sell. And they sell once a month. I'll hang on to a couple, and it really adds no value when you add in a lot. It literally adds no value. So these are a bunch of scratched, untested video games. Here's instead of doing the $3 with the $3 shipping, I pretty much changed everything to $5.99. You still might see some with 3 and 3, but so a lot of I was using File Exchange to upload these very quickly. So that's been working out. Here's one of the plush that sold for $15. An AC adapter that sold for $20. Don't ignore these things, guys. A lot of the AC adapters sell between $8 and $20, $25. Sometimes we've sold some for more. And some of them that are for newer products or products that are more desirable sell very, very quick. So, and this is first class stuff. This was actually pretty cool. We got this from, I think I got this from Savers for, I think, $5.99 or something. It sold with shipping for $10.40. I think I made a deal. He just wanted the cars in here, and he was offering like 80 bucks. So I was like, sure. And now I'm going to relist just the tracks, probably for another 40 or 50. Hopefully those will sell, but it was a pretty cool flip. I lowered the price on a lot of these shirts, but they're selling. These I got a long time ago from this. I got from this was $4 with $3 shipping, I think. Yeah. So this shirt. Oh, does this have actually? Okay, good. I'm glad I ended this because I actually only had one of these. So this was from they had the Savers dollar T-shirt day. I bought a whole bunch of T-shirts. This was one of them. I never really sold T-shirts before that, so I wasn't too familiar on what sell and what wouldn't. This is not the best ROI, but I lowered these prices a lot, and I think I've sold most of the T-shirts. This is maybe one of the last ones. I got them months and months ago. This was another one from the GameStop. These I probably got for $1 or $2 each as well. The half off clearance day, that was great. Another AC adapter here, but this they paid for shipping, so they paid $7.25 for that. So basically, this will fit right in a flat rate padded envelope, and you'll pay $6 or $7, which is the $7 that they paid. And so this is a $10 flip. This was one with 3 and 3. So as you can see, $3 shipping here. These we got out of the GameStop dumpster when I actually used to do that a long time ago. We really did it for fun. It was just nothing else to do, and we're like, let's check it out. And then we kind of kept going for a little while, and we found some very cool stuff. Since then, we've stopped doing it. That's a great way to start if you have no money. You could go to recycling spots at libraries, or you can try GameStop or Ulta or all sorts of different places you can go to. Craigslist Hunter is a great channel. He has some tips on that, so go check that out. I got a whole bunch of these. I just throw them in an envelope with a stamp and make $3 or $4 each one. I've sold quite a few of these bumper stickers, as you can see another one here, or kind of like a decal or whatever, not a bumper sticker. This is I got a bunch of these, as you can see. These, I think these all sold out, I'm not sure. Lunch boxes do good, but only certain ones in vintage. You gotta look them up, but they sell. Another Pokemon plush. These posters are selling. Video game lot. Barbies do well. Here's another itty bitty. Mike's do well. This was for a long. This I could tell because it was on this table that we took the pictures. This is listed for quite a while. It finally sold, but we've had other microphones I've sold for 50 to 100. So you just gotta look the stuff up. A lot of these, like kids learning, like this is an older one that I guess people still use because the games sell, This was $10 plus $3 shipping for these 4 games here, and they sold very quickly. So you just title it right. Usually I'll throw in some of the titles, like if it's just a short title. Excuse me. If it's a short title, I'll throw in a couple of the titles of the games in there to add some more keywords, a couple cards. These we got from one of the storage units. They weren't be able to list on Amazon, so we listed them. The same person bought both of these. They got buy one get one 15% off, so they bought both, paid $55 plus the shipping on both, which was I think 10 each. No, 10 and 3 because this is first class. But they don't get that discount on the shipping, which is great. But I save money on the combined shipping, so it all evens out at the end, and it's pretty good. I love the buy one get one 15% off. Couple cool things there. Oh, how is this? Oh, that's interesting. It's back to that stuff. So let's go to the next page. Oh, we're on the 12th, so 4th to the 10th. So the 10th is right here. Okay, so they pay $13.50 to ship. This is kind of I think it was in the same state or something because these are pretty heavy. So $24.99. These are all broken, right? But these notes here, when we test our systems, we write what's wrong with it, and usually this ring is green if it works. If it doesn't work, it's like red, but it's only maybe 1 quadrant red or 3 are red. So depending on how it shines up red, tells you what's exactly wrong with it, whether it's the motherboard or a system error, software, whatever it is, or the disk drive or whatever it is. It lights up in different ways, and so we write that down so the people buying it know more specifically what's wrong with it, and if it's cheap to fix or expensive to fix, whatever it is. But we put the notes, and these lots sell better when we describe exactly what's wrong with them. Controllers sell good. When we buy something with a controller and the DVD player doesn't work, I think that's what happened here, or the TV. Or maybe I just picked this up separately, but usually I'll pick them up if they're $1.99 and it's a Sony one and in great condition. I'll check the battery, make sure it's not corroded, because these sell pretty quick. But let's say you buy a DVD player or a DVD VHS player and it comes with a remote, and the remote looks good, but the thing doesn't work. You can donate. You can not donate it back, but you can toss that. But at least you could still make profit usually on the controller alone. At least get your money back. Hot Wheels So Hot Wheels, only the vintage ones with the red line, those do well, and there's just a few in between that are decent. But they were way overprinted and not as desirable or collectible anymore. I mean, they're still collectible, but Hot Wheels are one of those items where you really they're far and few between that are worth money, and only the vintage ones are really worth a lot. So you could scan them, but they don't come up on Amazon well because I think a lot of them have the same UPC. So you could look them up individually, see if you can, but I usually just lot them up and sell them for a little less than $1 each, or $1 with free shipping in lots. A lot of video games that are either high ranked or yeah, pretty much the high ranked video games that are even 40, 50,000 ranked but are decently priced, they actually sell much better on eBay. More obscure and rare stuff, or stuff that's maybe not as mainstream, the stuff sell, toys and collectibles and video games, they sell much better on eBay. Excuse me one second. Sorry about that. This actually we got from a library sale. I got 3 of these. I should have got the rest. There was a whole stack of them, and it was on the tail end, and I'm like, let me grab these 3, and they were separately from the other ones. I should have grabbed them all. They're all $15 each, and I think these were 10 to 25 cents each. Great flip. Still got 2 more to sell, but this one I just listed it a week ago. So this came from the storage auction. I sold most of these already, but some of these are very expensive, and it just adds to that bottom line. This we got a while ago. Lambs and Ivy's a good brand. Check that out. Baby stuff sells well, but you got to make sure a lot of the baby stuff, especially on Amazon, you can't sell anything used, and on eBay you got to be very careful with the pre-owned stuff. These leapfrog pens. They sell separately, or you could throw a couple books with it. You also, if you're approved, you could sell them on Amazon, but they sell pretty well. So any HO scale trains sell well. Again, the Nerf guns. This cartridge would even sell by itself, but we threw it in with the gun, and we got 30 bucks for this. If you lot the same artist together, like these CDs are almost worthless separately, but if you lot them all together, you can actually get over $1. So these are about $2 to $3, over $2 each for these. Whereas if you put a mixed lot of even the same genre CDs, it's very, very hard to get even 50 cents per CD. And we got $2 each by separating it into artists. So keep that in mind when you're making lots. If you have a lot of the same artist, the first thing we do is scan them into Amazon. If they don't sell individually, then we lot them up on eBay. But I'm not going to sit and hold one to get others. But if I have a bunch of them at one time, I will list them like that. Strategy guides. Some of them sell very well. This Pokemon here, it's not even in the best shape. It's pretty messed up, actually. It's a big crease right here. It's still sold for 25 bucks. Vintage dolls sell pretty well. You got to look them up, but again, I've been doing this for years, and this is the first time I found this, and it was I think $4.99. Picked it up, sold it. Took a little while, but sold. This packaging was a little banged up. For some reason, we sent this to Amazon. They sent it back, so I just listed it on eBay. Sold almost instantly for $29.99. Another strategy guide here. These can sell. You could ship these, media mail. So anything that doesn't have advertising, right? Even if it's a so-called magazine, if it has no advertising, you can sell it, ship it media mail. You should look at the media mail rules. The reason why they don't allow magazines and comic books is because of the advertising, right? So even like video game instruction manuals qualify for media mail. There's a lot of things. I should make a video about that, but it's very cool. This was from Savers for $4.99, $79.99, sold within about a week. All the medical stuff, you got to be careful though, because some of them you're not allowed to list, and you just got to be careful with all the medical stuff. This I think was incomplete, but it's a more desirable game, so it's sold incomplete. This is just a little tiny Pokemon figure, $18.99, right? I bought a whole lot of these, and I'm selling them individually, and some of them are rare. Some of these is a horrible picture, I'm sorry, but some of these are the Tomy ones. You got to make sure, one, they're authentic, and you got to just learn that, right? If it's a good paint job, if it looks legit, you could tell the difference. You can even look it up, like fake Tomy Pokemon figure, how to tell the difference. Do all that research, but if you're sure it's real, list it. Some of them sell very well. I also know most of the Pokemon names, so you could also pull up like all Pokemon picture chart. You know, if you find a whole bunch of these, and you can look at them by picture and then look them up. It takes some time, but some of these are 40, 50, 60, 100 bucks. Some of these, some are rare, so it's worth it. Nancy Drew lot, $29.94. Those Gustin pants sold for $59.99. Very happy about that. And this isn't even the best picture. This is just something you hang on your wall. It's very lightweight, but sold. Here's another one of those figures. This actually comes with a receiver, but we don't even have the receiver. It's still sold by itself very quickly. No receiver. It's tested. Everything's in great cosmetic condition. There's no corrosion. Everything looks great. So we did throw tested in there. Electronic chess sets. I believe this is incomplete. Still sold. The U-Draw tablet, Xbox 360. If it has the game, you can sell it on Amazon. But this sold very quick. VHS players. VHS players sell a lot better if you do free shipping, but sometimes the shipping can get heavy, so you got to be careful, right? If you're shipping across the country, even 4 pounds with the dimensions like this, it can get very expensive, so you got to be very careful with the price you put with free shipping with larger, heavier items. Cassettes could ship media mail. Someone bought both of these together. Got these for 99 cents each. They sold very quick. Here's another Pokemon figure. Another strategy guide here. DVD sets. A lot of them up. 33 bucks for 2 of these. This took a little longer to sell, but it sold, and it did very well. I think I got this for 5 bucks. I think we got this as part of a lot a very long time ago. Glad that sold. This we got part of a huge PC game lot. This sold very, very quickly for $17.99. I think I paid 150 bucks for well over 100 PC games. This was one of them. I made my money back on like 10 of them, and yeah, it was just really good. You guys gotta, if you know niches, or even what sells used on Amazon, you know, you'd be surprised on how well you can do purchasing lots, even online. These 23K gold-plated Burger King special cards here. They're like little metal cards. The complete set inside of the Pokeballs, inside of the boxes, are very, very expensive. So if you find those, people, and then they sell quick. Here's another one's cassettes. I did get it for 99 cents. Sold for $6.99. I probably shouldn't have got that one. This, I remember one of the haul videos, I think we got this for $2.99. So for $24.99 with $8.50 shipping. You know, here's an example of a good DVD lot. Children learning DVDs, a lot of them together in a genre. $14.94 free shipping. These are not very heavy. Probably cost $3 to $4 to ship. Nice DVD set, sold for 40 bucks. Here's another one of those figures, $14.99. Here's a kitchen item. So the K-Film micro. We actually shipped this into Amazon. It got shipped back, listed on Amazon, eBay. It sold quick. Here's another one of those same figures, but that other one was Tomy. This one's Jax. There's rare ones in both of these brands. Apparently, this is pretty more rare in both. This sold for $15.99. So already, you know, I spent maybe $150 on a whole bunch of them, and already $15.99, $18.99, $14.99. So already we're making quite a bit of that money back. And then I have another 80 of them listed. I think we ended up buying for $150, and altogether, it's about $1,200 worth of just figures. So they're pretty well on those. This came with the joystick only, so we sold it as replacement only. It's in excellent condition, so there's no reason why this wouldn't work. And usually I'll just throw that right in the listing, right? It's untested, but in excellent cosmetic condition. No reason why it wouldn't work. Replacement. Someone bought both of these together, and they paid for both the shipping, which is great. So when they buy it together, they get 15% off, but then they pay an extra $3, and this costs like $260 something to ship. So here's that other Tai Chi that sold. A bunch of these auctions I had on here before I switched the stores. So these cards, as you can see, some of them did very well. 15, you know, stuff adds up. $45 for that one. So unless you know which cards you can auction and which ones you really shouldn't, these numbers look really cool, but you really got to know which ones to auction, which ones not to. Cole Haan shoes, $45 total. I think we got these for under $10 at Savers. Hopefully under 10. I may have paid 15. Another one of those $5.99 games. I had about 7 or 8 of these old vintage PC game manuals listed for months and months for like $30 with free shipping. And so what I did was I just delisted it, and then I listed them all individually, and already one sold for $11 with free shipping, or $8 with $3 shipping. And so yeah, you know, if you have stuff sitting for a while, just reinvigorate it, list it differently, different keywords, split up your lots, or put things into lots, and try and experiment, because you can squeeze money out of stuff you already have. For some reason, we're not allowed to sell these on Amazon, so there's certain things like we just, for some reason, that are blocked from sellers. There's some sellers on there, and some things that I could sell, other people can't. It's really weird. This is one of them where we can't, so we list them on eBay, and they sell well. There's a bunch of those $6 games, $5.99, $3 free shipping. These we got from a storage unit. They finally sold. This is kind of a pain to ship, but we figured it out. Made a nice Franken box, but it's worth it for that kind of money. Here's one of those sets, but this was sealed, but the box was a little messed up. That's why it sold for this much, but it was pretty much just a pen and a book. We got this I got on clearance from where did I get this? I think I got it for clearance at Target a long time ago, but I'm glad that sold. Oh, a couple more Pokemon card auctions. Pretty cool. 52 bucks. That's a cool looking card. So pretty good sales day. And the cards just added up. 17, 12, 8, 15, 3. And these are all like, I think they all ended at the same time. It was pretty cool. Here, ching, 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 ching. Yeah, they all ended at the same time. 15, 4, 5. Got this as part of a lot. You know, there's always, I'm not big on all like tools and stuff like this, but there's a lot of money in it, and you know, when I find it, I sell it. But again, I'm more interested in like toys and collectibles. But again, I'll really sell anything that's profitable. I did get this part of a lot. I like buying lots in categories that I don't know so that I can learn, right? It forces me to look everything up, kind of get some more experience in those categories. This I went through and cleaned out a lot of the inventory in my garage. This is one of them. We listed it. It sold almost immediately. Stuff I didn't even realize we had. This, for some reason, we didn't take the price stickers off, but as you can see, we got it for 99 cents. Sold for $11.99. Kind of embarrassing here on but we're not perfect, so yeah. Disney Blu-rays, you gotta look them up. Some sell, some don't. We are not approved. I literally joined Amazon a month after they started cracking down on sellers in the DVD category and closed that out. Literally a month. I could have got grandfathered in and been able to sell under $25 DVDs and Blu-rays. It would have honestly made a massive difference, but in the sales that we could have generated. But it's unfortunate we are not approved. But again, a lot of this stuff does very well on eBay. So yeah. Got these for 99 cents each. They sold in a lot for $9.99. Again, not the best flips, but I think I got a little excited with all the cassettes. I just bought some that maybe I shouldn't have. Another one of those Bibles we got. And that's it for this store. So let me go to the next one. So this is March 3rd, so we started March 4th. I'm just going to stroll quickly. So we sold all these cards. And this is literally, I had 0 feedback last week. 0 feedback. And all these cards sold. Let's keep going. So this is the 8th. We sold all these. All these. And I use File Exchange to list these very quickly. And this one, well, this is the 12th. I'll go over this, but anyway, let's go down to the 10th. Okay, we're at the 10th. Sold all these. So quite a few cards. And this had 0 listings last week. 0 listings. So very happy about that. Very happy about that. Very cool to see the stuff that sells literally had no feedback a month ago. Let's see here. When's the first feedback we got with? I don't even think it shows the date. But anyway, pretty cool, huh? What do you guys think? Here's our media function. I have 2 feedback now, but this had like 0 as well. Sold 27 items already, and yeah, this was, I don't know how this accidentally got listed on here, but it sold. A lot of stuff that we've listed on here was sitting for a while, and then all of a sudden we listed it here, lowered the price a little bit, and it sold. So it didn't sell in a store with over 9,000 feedback, but it sold on a store with 0 feedback. Go figure. So as you can see, a bunch of stuff was selling. Sold these books here. These again were sitting for a while. Relisted them, $99.99. Sold. Unbelievable. Like feedback, like 2 feedback, guys. And it sold for $34.99. It sold for $29.99. And so yeah, all these sold last week. And then we got, I got a bunch of these. So check this out. I got 2 bags of makeup for $4.99 each. And this came in it. $39.99, $14.99, $29.99. Estee Lauder is excellent if you find the older stuff that's still new. Samples, like these are some I'll show you next week, but some of the samples we got. These are tiny little, these are tiny. Size of like 2 3/4. And they all came in there, and I still got a bunch more that didn't sell. So, and this again, look at that, 0 feedback, and it's stuff selling. So don't hesitate, guys, to jump in if you're not selling, and if you are, don't hesitate. Start a new store if you think it makes sense for your business. We were just getting too big on this store with too many different categories, and I really wanted to work on processes per category and really figure stuff out. So that's why we separated the stores. So I'm looking forward to a lot of this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next week.